they've been like our Kickstarter to really, make us like a solid unit, like a solid band to just like, they honestly just helped us get to that next level, Like,
yeah, essentially, they gave us all the utilities that we needed to do what we wanted to do, what we needed to do. So they helped out a lot.
It was really like a Kickstarter, like fun, with like one signing, we were able to do our record, get a van, all that stuff, and it's awesome. They really helped us a lot, and dude, it's only the beginning. We haven't even dropped the record yet, so we're stoked, man, for sure.
So when does that record drop, and can you tell us a little bit more about what fans will find on the record?
Well, I can't tell you when it drops, but it is dropping this spring. We can't announce it when it's dropping, but
yeah, it's a lot different than Dead Beatles. We kind of went into the studio with the whole like wanting to be the heaviest band possible, that kind of aspect, and then once we got there and like actually started writing, just like had a complete change of heart and like just wrote everything completely different. It's a more melodic. There's some clean guitar parts, which I think is a big step up for us.
Yeah, it's just
a lot more melodies.
Just so much more dynamic. I feel like that's the word. Just, I don't know, got re-melodic and just kind of went back to like all the influences, like what we grew up listening to when we were younger, so like, and, like Linkin Park, Whiskey, Korn, Slipknot, and just like incorporated so much hip hop into it and all that stuff. Like we really grew up listening to it, just like you said. We went in there like trying to be this super heavy band and like super low tuning. Not saying we're not heavy anymore. We still have those heavy parts that people know us for, but I don't know, dude. We literally went in there and just like did whatever we wanted. Not saying we just like didn't think about the fans or anything, but we just flowed with everything. We would write hard and just like someone else would just throw an idea on top of that. It would just like complete that just I don't know, dude. It was just perfect. Like it was great. Better than we expected.
We could have easily gone in and just wrote the heaviest record that we wanted to, but then we all knew at the end of the day it would have been forced. It wouldn't have been us. And that's not what we wanted to put out. So.
In better words, it's progress.
Yes, 100%.
Absolutely. Definitely progress. Like I said, very dynamic. So I'm stoked.
Yeah, because unfortunately I only got a chance to hear a couple songs from you guys because as I knew you before how I am. They would not stop talking. I love them so much for that because they're cool dudes. But I could hear some of those hip hop influences in there quite a bit. What are you guys into as far as hip hop goes? What anything surprise you?
a little bit of everything. I mean, we all actually do probably more hip hop than anything else in this band.
Definitely listen to more hip hop. Yeah. It's not like we love what we do. It's just kind of like, when you're on tour, you do it every day, and it's like when you're driving, I don't know. That's what we like to listen to.
It's easier to relax and just like hang out to.
But we also listen to like a lot of metal. Like right now we're like, what are we jamming now? Like New Issues.
New Issues a lot.
Yeah, New My Cement is sweet.
New Bring Me, always.
Sempiterno's like a huge influence to the record. So if you like Sempiterno, I think you would dig Tune and Make It.
Yeah, but I promise you, if you're at a show and you walk past the band and there's music playing, it'll be some form of hip hop or some form of R&B, like The Weeknd, Drake, any kind of ASAP Mob, anything.
Yeah,
that's what you want.
You mentioned The Weeknd, and I forget his name. It's Abel Tesfaye, I think.
Abel.
Yeah, Abel. There you go. He put out 3 of my favorite mixtapes, and then put out Kissland last year. I enjoyed it, but I liked the mixtapes more.
Trilogy.
Yeah, the trilogy. What do you like more, one of the mixtapes or Kissland?
That's Kissland. I think
I like them both, man.
Kissland was tough at first, but then like the more I listened to it, and actually got to understand the songs and learn all the songs, I kind of saw where he was going with it, how much more it was than one of the mixtapes.
Dude, I feel like it's kind of like Hybrid Theory and Meteor. It's like some people didn't like Meteor because it wasn't as heavy as Hybrid Theory, but at the end of the day, it was both phenomenal records. And I feel like you definitely did it up with Kissland. I loved it.
Yeah, you also mentioned Linkin Park. That's always going to be one of my favorite bands. It's like the gateway band for everyone.
Yes, yes, that is the word. Gateway band. Yes.
Did you happen to hear the new song you put out? I think it was last night or no?
I was trying to find it on YouTube all day today, and like apparently it's like I don't know, it's streaming on the radio. I couldn't find it.
Yeah, we saw people tweeting about it and all that, but
We were still.
I haven't had a chance to hear it yet either.
We're usually the Park fans. Like I have a hydrophilic tattoo and stuff.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Can you show us if it's
If I could,
yeah, it's tattoo time.
where is it? There it is.
That is
You can see it.
awesome.
And Glassjaw too.
What?
Definitely a big emphasis to the band for sure.
I think the last time I saw you, you might have been wearing a Glassjaw shirt, maybe. No?
One of us, I think.
Yeah,
It had to have been
Glassjaw's
someone.
They're my
Yeah.
all-time favorite band.
Yeah?
So, that was my biggest influence on anything.
So, what do you like more? Everything you ever want to know about Silence or
Worship and Tribute.
Worship and Tribute? Yeah.
I like Worship and Tribute better. A lot better. I mean, I think only because when it came to Glassjaw, that's the first thing that I heard. Like the first thing I got into. So, like that and Everything You Want to Know About Silence is a lot different. Like, they are very different records. But Worship and Tribute just has they have a lot more like mellow songs. A lot more like coherent things rather than the previous album. Just kind of just like a jumble of everything.
See, and that's what I don't know, that's what I like, as a band as a whole, we love about, like, those bands, you know, they always progress so much through every record, you know, which is something that I feel like a lot of bands don't do nowadays, and we just, I don't know, I feel like we took a bit of a risk with this new record. It's sweet, we have a lot of cool things. There's this one song called Never Let It Go, and it has no screaming or a single breakdown. And it features my vocals and our guitarist Miguel does the cleans.
Yeah.
So it's pretty sweet. It's very interesting. So
Very different.
very different. We're so sorry.
So did Razor and Tide really support you taking any chances, or like the chances and the kind of album you wanted to make on the new record?
Yeah, they support us so much.
Very much so about it.
They're still doing the record, so that makes it, you know, like we finished the record and we sent it out to them. And, you know, sometimes you usually get like some feedback, maybe, I don't know, but we literally just like finished the record, sent it out, and they were like happy with it just as it was. So that made us feel very confident. So I don't know, we're just kind of, I know it's been like we've been talking about the record forever, but we're just like holding it on our belts because I don't know, we're very stoked on the product, and it's coming out actually really soon. So yeah. Keep on looking out for that.
You know, I was thinking a lot of bands put together, well, pretty much every band that's worth their salt nowadays. They always put together different pre-order packages.
Yeah.
When you announce the release date, what kind of pre-order packages are fans gonna find? Anything?
It's funny you mentioned that because we're actually working on that now. But we have a lot of cool merch, a lot of like different merch designs we're doing. I really don't want to give it away, but we're working on it. It'll be sweet packages. It's a lot of cool merch. We designed it ourselves. Like we've been thinking on this stuff, so I think kids will like it.
So are you guys or any members of the band like graphic design artists or really
No.
into art or no?
Maybe when I said we designed them ourselves. It was like, I don't know. We kind of just come up with the ideas, and we have a friend back home who helps us with the designs. But they're all well thought out. You know, we don't want to just throw out anything on our shirts. So they'll be cool.
So who's your friend that designs the stuff? Does he or she or whatever have a company that they run that maybe you can tell us about?
His name is Nick. He's mostly friends with our drummer, but I know he works for a company in Bravado. They do merch for like a lot of huge artists. So we don't print our merch through them, but he helps us with our designs.
Alright, so last question for you guys. You know, technically it's just back in February, but we're still really early into March. There's actually a 90s month on my website. It's something that is a genius idea that I thought of. It wasn't really genius, but whatever. So what are some of your guys' favorite albums from that decade that you can pass on to us?
From what decade?
The 90s. Any year of the 90s.
Any genre? Or?
Any genre, it doesn't matter. It could be Enya for all.
The real Slim Shady. That's like Dude, that's a starter.
The 90s was so long ago. I'm trying to
Dude,
think of just
right?
albums from the 90s to begin with.
I mean, Issues, Porn, that's like, dude, that's one of my favorites. What else? Wow, I'm like, I can't think straight. I'm still into like early 2000s, you know, like, like I said again, Hybrid Theory, Chocolate Starfish, Limp Bizkit, like, I don't know.
Yeah, at the same time, like the 90s, I was like the oldest I would be 9 years old. So still, it's like, yeah, I really listened to much anyway.
Well, Linkin Park was the gateway band. Like, I started listening to them, and then I just kind of like backtracked to into the 90s. You know, like found out about Korn, found out about Slipknot, found out about Limp Bizkit. Actually, I found out about Limp Bizkit through wrestling because I used to be like a huge like wrestling freak, and Limp Bizkit's soundtrack was on WrestleMania, I think 17. I don't know, but it was definitely like 2001. It was sweet. That's why I got into Limp Bizkit.
All right. Well, before we wrap this up, do you have anything you'd like to pass on to fans, friends, or family back home?
Dude, to everyone that supports us, like seriously, thank you so much. Like, it's insane to like just see the band from just starting as an idea to now being like a signed band. It literally means the world to us. So, if you've like bought merch, bought an EP, like shared the status, liked the status, anything, just thank you so much. Like, we really appreciate that. And we wrote a kick-ass record for you guys, so it's called To Whom It May Concern. So stick around for that.
You're hearing about it very soon.
All right. Well, thank you guys for doing this interview today. It's been good to get to know you a little more since last time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Be sure to check out this interview and more at thenewfear.com. And it's been Bradley Dillon. Later.
Oh, yeah. Peace.